PennsPeakRadio.com.
Bobby Ingram, Molly Hatchet fame, on board here with us, and I got to say, I think certainly the visionary of Molly Hatchet today. And what does this mark? 25 years plus with MH.
Doc, how are you doing? Let me say hi first, man. And listen, I want to thank you very much for having me on the radio. It's been 25 years. It sure has, and you know, it's been a wonderful 25 years, you know, with music, and it's been a wonderful 25 years with you know, the fans and everybody that supported us out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, it seems like, you know, everybody asks me, they say, well, how much longer do you think you know, how much longer are you going to be on the road, you know? And I think it's up to the good Lord above, you know, and because we enjoy what we're doing still. We're still out here. We're still making music. We're still recording. I got the band back recording again. Came out with a new record, Justice, back in June of last year. We got another release that's getting ready to
Wow.
The Greatest Hits 2 that's coming out, which is like the last 20 years.
Cool.
Which hasn't been covered yet. So that's going to come out. And STV Sony picked up their option for another album to start recording in December, coming up at the end of this year for 2012 release again, plus all the touring in between. So
Wow.
I don't have any time for Bobby.
Yeah, yeah. How about it? I'll tell you what. You know what, Bobby, and I'll tell you what. You know what? You know what shines through here, man. Hard rocking guys, a lot of fun. But you know, man, and I got to say this. I have been a friend ever since. Ever since the early years, you know, but you're Southern, and this speaks for itself with family and even friends of mine and close friends that live down south, have always lived down south, is that Southern hospitality, and you guys portray that not only on an interview right now, but also on stage, Bobby, and I think that's a key.
Well, thank you very much for saying that, you know, and you know, but I got to tell you, you know, Southern rock is something that, you know, it's just because we lived in the South, I guess that's why they demographically, you know, started calling it Southern rock, but it's a feeling, you know, it's a feeling of family, of friendship, of you know, you're listening to stories, you know, like we go all around the world, we listen to people, you know, we listen
Right.
to our fans, we listen to our friends, you know, they have great times, you know, they talk about the partying times, they talk about, oh, I remember when I heard this song on the radio, or you know, or you know, I remember I was right here when I heard Flirt with Disaster, or right here when I heard Devil's Canyon.
Yeah.
And they also talk about the trials and tribulations and their struggles in life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we take all of this into account because we experience the same things, you know.
Right. Right.
I mean, we have all our trials and troubles and you know, the things that we go through. We have our good times and you know, fantastic times on the road, and you know, we just mix all that in, and that's how we keep this tradition, the spirit, and the legacy of Molly Hatchet alive.
Well, I'll tell you,
it's with everybody. It's not just the music. It's not with the band members. It's everybody. It's the media. It's the fans. It's the people that support us.
Right.
You know, and they kept us going for the last, you know, over 30 years.
And you know, that brings us to a point that Leah had. That Leah and I were talking about the songs that you do. That you're right.
Your songs seem to be about these experiences, the truth, honesty, friendships that you've encountered in life. Does that hold true on your upcoming CDs as well? Do you feel that you're running the same theme throughout those songs?
We do. You know, like on the Justice album, this is the one that just came out. You know, there's a real-life situation that's going on with the Summer Thompson murder down here in northern Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a song, Flying Wings of Angels, that was written and given to the family. You know, all of the proceeds go to them for forever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not only the proceeds, it's getting the awareness out. You know, it's getting that there's a problem out here that, you know, we're not doing something. Nobody's doing something's wrong when you're seeing all this on the TV every night.
You know what? I've got to tell you guys, listen, just don't download these songs, man, or cheat them from somewhere, because you know what? Buy the CD with Molly Hatchet, and we just found out a newer album other than Justice coming out. But do yourself a favor and pick up Justice, because I'll tell you what, when I listen to this song, in honor of that girl that we all knew about and we saw on Summer on the TV, a little 7-year-old girl. I have a 3.5 almost 4-year-old at home, and you know what, man, I couldn't even put myself in a position of that family.
It's awful, and I heard about. We were on tour, and I was down in Orlando at the Hard Rock Live down there, and I got a call from when it very first happened. They said, Bobby, where are you? We need you up here. This has happened in your community. We need you to start doing some fundraisers and help this family. I drove through the middle of the night from down there. I wound up in my attic at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I found memorabilia items that my wife, bless her heart, 7 years ago, I lost her in an accident.
Yeah, right.
And she had put up for me just memorabilia items that I haven't seen in decades, and I donated that to the family to help, to bury this little girl, because who knows that at 7 years old you're going to have to bury your child.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I stuck with the family, and the band stuck beside the family. And matter of fact, today at 2 o'clock at the Board of County Commissioners meeting, they're proclaiming Summer Thompson Day on her birthday, April 5th, in North Florida here.
No.
And the entire month of October, Stop Month. That's Stop the Offenders and Predators Month.
Wow.
And I feel really proud to be a part of this and be able to help that family. And I just want to pass on to everybody. And if there's bands listening, or if there's anybody in the walks of life listening right now, if you're asked to help somebody, just help them as much as you can.
Right.
Just don't say, yeah, I'll be there or whatever. Just please help them.
Yeah, I very well said. And I'll tell you what, Bobby, you can hear, after all these years on the road, doing it up. Starting out from years ago with Danny Joe, and now furthering this band even further into the new century. Your passion, your fire is still undoubtedly burning real heavy, man. And again, you experiencing some things 7 years ago when you lost your wife, and we God bless you there.
Yeah, and I've been able to, and I found, for a long time, I didn't want to record anymore. It's like after that, it's like I said, look, I just want to go on the road. I just want to get away. I just want to help other people, and I just got to get away. I got to just tour. But then when I found myself in this situation, to be able to help somebody else that's in a similar situation, the end result's the same, but the circumstances are different.
Sure.
It gave me a purpose again. It gave me like this purpose of, wait a minute, I play music, people listen to what we're doing sometime, and maybe I can bring awareness to a problem that's out there that maybe, we can't fix it, but we can try.
Yeah.
And that's all that we've been able to do, So, yeah, I've had my knockdowns, I've had my drag-outs, and I've had my great times.
Mm-hmm.
And Molly Hatchet's still here. We're still flirting with the master. We got a new album out. We got, like I said, the Greatest Hits 2 record getting ready to come out next month, and that's just going to be a smoker. It's a 20 songs.
Wow.
It's got unreleased tracks on it. It's got live stuff. It's got studio stuff. It's never been heard, and we're real proud of that. So, and we're coming up to Penn's Peak, man. We can't wait to get there and rock and roll. And yeah, we're bringing a Southern style.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a hell of a show with Molly Hatchet, Blackfoot together on the bill, March 26th. You're not going to want to miss it. And just getting back to the Justice CD, you got to pick this up till the other one is out. If you did not pick up the Justice, the latest that was put out last year, do yourself a favor. You are going to love it. You Molly Hatchet fans, bring this into the fold. But the first song on the album is interesting.
Yeah, Bobby, it's titled "Been to Heaven, Been to Hell." Is there a story behind that?
Hadn't everybody done that?
I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody's been in the pits, and you've been, and enjoying stuff, and that pretty much we pretty much said, well, this is what it's about. We've all been down, we've all been up, and we keep on going, and basically you go back home. No matter where you travel,
How about
no
it?
matter where your heart is, your heart, home is where your heart is.
Tell you.
So maybe you actually go back there so many times you just don't realize it.
Yeah, how about it? And Jacksonville, your home, and you got a long-haired rocker and doing it from the University of Florida with an accounting degree.
And I'm so proud of my long hair.
I'd love to have long hair. I can't
grow it.
I can't grow it. I can't. I have no hair.
But it's real. There's a lot of people say, "Come on, is it?" And it's like, yes, it is.
That is too fun. I'll tell you what,
cool.
you
Not plastic surgery. It's for real.
you know, you're fire, man. And I know before we jumped on here when we first contacted you, you were on the phone with Europe. You have another tour coming over there too?
Yes, we do. We're going over there. I think three times this year. We just got the big Freewheels Festival in Paris. We're doing the Sweden Rock Festival over there. And then we're going back to do an album at the end of the year. And we've got this big Rock Legends cruise that's getting ready to happen with ZZ Top that we are real excited about. And that's the beginning of December. And if you haven't heard about it, just go online and hunt that up, because it's going to be a smoker. It's us and Thurgood and a whole bunch of other Blackfoot's on it also, man. And friends of ours, they're like family, you know. So
that is.
We're going to have a good time on that cruise. That's going to the Caribbean, so we're going to hang out like pirates for a little bit.
There you go. That all works. Listen, it's amazing.
Speaking of pirates, Johnny Depp came to our show when we were in Bochum, Germany, and I looked down there, and there's Johnny in the front row.
No kidding.
I couldn't believe it. You know, I mean, we didn't get a chance to say hi to him because his security had him out the door as soon as the show was over.
Right.
But I want to thank you for coming to the show.
All the people that you've run into over the years, Bobby, has got to be pretty cool.
It is, you know, and what I, you know, when I met Celine Dion, you know, I mean, I don't know, I think she's one of the best singers in the world.
Oh, Leah loves her.
I agree.
Oh man, she's awesome. And I went to Caesar's Palace, you know, like twice to see her, you know, and you know, bless their hearts out there, they were so kind to me. They gave me like, you know, like right there in the center, you know, tickets and everything, and went back to meet her and Renee, her husband. And I got to tell you, what wonderful, down-to-earth people.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of just great people in this industry, you know, that I've met, and you know, it's a wonderful thing. You know?
I'll tell you what, Bobby, I mean, with your lineup, you, Phil, Dave, John, Tim, Sean, all in there, I'll tell you what, your drive after all these years and heartaches that we all experience is evident in this interview. We certainly can't wait for you guys to hit the peak March 26th. And, you know, I know you're familiar with the place, and the guys, first of all, I got to say, do such an incredible job here at Penn's Peak. They really do. And we are so looking forward to it, man, to do some kick-ass rock and roll.
And we're ready to come up there, I got to tell you. And, you know, we have been up there a couple times. And,
right.
And listen, there's hospitality up there, too. I got to tell you, man, it's great. You know, so we really, you know, can relate to that. And we just got back from a big Southern California run out there.
That's cool. And
that was right when the tsunami thing was happening. And listen, my heart goes out to everybody in Japan. You know, this is a really terrible thing. And you know, I wish we could all do more. But you know, all we can do is what we can do. But my heart definitely and my prayers go out to them.
Yeah.
We were in Southern California, and they were like blocking off the streets and everything, expecting something to hit Southern California. And we were on a flight back to L.A. because we had finished the tour. I kind of wanted to stay out there and help, but I didn't know what to do, you know.
Yeah, right.
But you know, the hospitality. Listen, we're bringing that with us. We're bringing a bunch of Southern rock and roll. We're bringing a history, a walk through history with Molly Hatchet from the very first album up all the way to the Justice record.
Wow, man, that is going to be so cool. And listen, Greatest Hits is coming out that you heard Bobby talk about. And if you have not picked up the latest release and their latest CD, Justice, just for the support of summer, please do it. And I'll tell you what, Bobby, with your drive, man, you're going to be doing this a long time. I just wish you all the continued success. We both do.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc, Leah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And really, thank you for having me on the air, man. I appreciate it. And I definitely want you guys to come to the show, and if you can, you know, come up and to bring the band on, you know, and that would be an awesome thing.
All right, very cool. All right, very cool. Listen, Bobby, I'll make sure that my talent girl gets a copy of this interview. I know they're in touch with your camp down there. I know you probably have many, but it's what we do. We'll send this out by way of email to you as well. And safe,
man, that's great.
Safe trip, and the best in every single thing that you and the entire band with Molly Hatchet does, man, because carry on the tradition, baby. You're the visionary, man.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, thank you so much.
Thanks, Bobby.
Leah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
PennsPeakRadio.com.